Hello there everybody, how are we all doing on this fantastic Wednesday? Apologies for my tardiness. I had work stuff and things, and they are now done. Polar bear melting in the sun, pretty much, yeah. There is a certain irony to someone who goes by the name Polar Bear living in the middle of a desert. There's something to that, for sure. There's also a certain truth to it, because, I mean, I'm originally from the UK, which is decidedly not hot. Hey, I'm going to try to pronounce your name, and I hope I do it right, and if I don't, I apologize. Hello, Messagide? I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, let me know how to. But thank you for following, by the way, while the stream was offline yesterday. That's pretty cool. So thank you for that. We're going to be continuing our save on Factorio, Robo-A-Go-Go. I mean, pretty much everyone living in the US is melting in the sun. Actually, yeah, it's been a really rough year. Actually, England is kind of melting. Getting up to like 33. And England does not have cooling infrastructure, just at all. Most of the buildings are either historic and therefore you can't put them in, or people just don't put AC in because, let's be honest, you use it for 4 or 5 days out of the year usually, so nowhere has it, including, and this is important, grocery stores, kind of, and like, you know, convenience stores and like pharmacies. None of those have it. So even if you're in a building, like just out shopping or buying stuff, you're still melting. So yeah, pretty rough. Anyway, let us continue. And a lot of continental Europe is in exactly the same place. It's in exactly the same situation. So these aren't getting... No, these are getting power. Okay, cool. So we have a couple of... Oh yeah, that was the last thing we did. We built a couple of accumulators because I want this to run on its own. Now I got a... I got some advice on the most recent VOD. And I want to get the person's name. It was... Nope, not that channel. The VOD channel. There we go. It was... Oh yeah, Kanje, I think. They said that if I go to the circuit connection window and I do this, it shows me the signals! Shows me that you can see what's going on. What do you mean seen? Everything's fine. You can see roughly the same sized monitor that I can. I don't see a problem here at all. Alright. Signals. So it does show 75,000 oil and 300 bullets. So that works. So yeah, we were fiddling around with this for no other reason other than we wanted to. All the Europeans that came for the World Cup finally understand the American fascination for AC. Yeah, it kind of is a need, I think. I think you're right. It is ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, I can't believe... Like, I was just told that Argentina barely squeaked through again. Like, what is going on with Argentina? Oh, you can trash stuff. I can just flush all of the stuff. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. So, I need to do some kind of logic outside of this circuit before sending it through to the circuit. Because I can't do it here. I've tried to do it here before, and it didn't work. So I need to do some kind of combinatorics outside of this. Let's do it here, and if we're gonna be doing stuff like this, we're gonna need all of the boxes and oil, and then somewhere over here we'd need the logic stuff. Where is the logic stuff? Ah, here we go. Oh no. No, I'm already sad. Compares circuit network signals. Performs arithmetic operations on circuit network signals. So let's start there. Let's just put it here. 1, 2. Yes. Okay, and a power switch. I don't know if we're going to be using the power switch much yet. And a display panel. Alright. And a speaker. There's our train. More people die in Europe from heat-related illnesses than people in America die from gun violence. All I can think of is the whole Obi-Wan is so uncivilized. Yeah. That's pretty good. Display panel. Okay. I own none of these, so let's make a few. Really, this is not what we need to be doing today, but it's what I want to start doing. So let's just make a few of each and fill up our inventory with things that we probably don't need. And now, let's take a peek. How do I remove a wire? How do I remove, make red wire, make green wire, make copper wire, cut? No. This is for blueprints. Okay. How do I remove a wire? Circuits. Circuit network. The network can carry integer values of massive proportions, yep. Shortcut make green wire. It's not required to use the circuit network to finish the game. It allows a lot of fun contraptions or fine-tuned factory automations that wouldn't be possible without it. How do I remove a wire? I remember shift-clicking on this will delete all of the wires. No. Now I've marked it for destruction. How do I undo that? How do I undo it? I've marked it for destruction. Uh-oh. This is the problem with like randomly clicking things. Oh, okay, now I own all of those bullets. Alright, put them back. Now I've pinged it, that's good. Yep. Alright, it's just marked for destruction. We'll just ignore that. It's okay. Alright, new plan. Nope. That didn't work either. That took half. Okay, now we know how to do that. Toggle alt mode. Create Spidertron remote? What? I shouldn't be looking at that. That's dangerous. Alright, let's just ignore this for now. And let's carry on with the stuff that's important. Stuff that is important is we need a lot more power, I believe. Dude, where's my car? Oh, I came here on the train, didn't I? Yeah, I will just run back. Actually, let's grab the bullets and... How do I take all of it? Just shift... Oh, control click, okay. And then... let's put bullets in our guns, just real quick, just so we have it. We do have 8 million iron over here we can leverage as well at some point. Apologies if I sound especially corporate. Like I said, I just finished a work thing, so... It's still in my brain. Alright, so this is 25, 25. These are all good for now. I can give them a little more, though. Okay. I think these should be good too. This should be enough for the time being. $50, $50, 100? 100, 100. Okay, yeah, we're good down here. Alright, perfect. So, there's our train. Go, go. We can make it. We can make it. Panic. I'm in it. Alright, I think I nearly got run over, but it's fine. Hey, okay, it's how are you, mate? Hope you're having a good evening. Oh, alright, we're in the train. They didn't collide. Bonus. Alright, once this stops, and hopefully it does, we're good. Where am I? Aha. Okay, so we're back at base. Look at that. I'm going to take all these engines and put them in here. Everything seems good. Alright, what is this? Oh, this is just the extra bullet. Which we should be using, right? No, because it hasn't refilled the bullets at all, has it? I still need to put a radar down there. Anyway, did I hear twains? You heard? Probably. I think you might have heard twains. Alright, here we go. We have this. So we now have... Let's do a quick recap, because I haven't forgotten, but I'm sure you have. So let's just go over it real quick. We have blue science being made. We have advanced oil production making heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. We have tanks of water for symmetry. It's very important. And now what we need to do is... we need to make lubricant, because I think lubricant is used for a lot of the robotic stuff. Yes, this is used for the electric engine. Is it used for anything else? Oh, and logistics. Oh god, it's used for logistics 3. Alright, stop the world, I want to get off. Okay, so we need an electric engine, which we have researched? Yeah, okay, good. We are eventually going to research the exoskeleton equipment, so let's try to have this done by the time this is researched. That sounds like a great idea. What does this need? Green circuits, engine units, and lubricant. Actually not bad. So let's take this off of here and just turn it wholesale, 1-to-1, into lubricant. Yeah, that sounds good. Into WD-40. The Reddit mod speech impediment sounds so much better in Papa's accents. I mean, how do you know that's not what I do with my free time? That I definitely have. I absolutely have that. Alright, where am I going to send this to? So we have this massive oil refinery. What is the speed of this? Let's do some mathematics real quick. So if I'm looking at advanced oil processing, every 5 seconds it's pulling in 100 crude oil. Alright, what comes through a pipe? What's the speed of a pipe? Do we know? Is there a max length to a pipe as well? Seems like there might be. Maybe that's how they kind of simulate pressure. Anyway. I am refusing to acknowledge that. Alright, okay, so 100 crude oil in here. So I guess it can just kind of pull what it wants. So 20 per second. We are... How much are we pulling in, I guess, is the question. Nowhere near that much, I don't think. Like, what is this? 20 per second. It's about 25, 7, 9. Yeah, not a lot. Can't see any of these because I don't have a radar, because I'm bad at video games. But that's okay. Alright, so let's just assume this is... So let's also... I want to do this real quick. I want to have this on a belt with this coming out like so, like that. And just a little box to put them in, I think. Because we aren't sending these anywhere in particular. But I do want a little bit of a stockpile, I think. So we can do this. And I just need white. I need the yellow ones. Perfect. I was in hell. I'm in the zone of Aris. Well, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it should be much bigger than that. Twitch is silly with how they do the streaks, sadly. But yeah, it's hot. I stayed inside all day. My wife had the misfortune of having to do some visits for her job, so she was out in the heat, and it sucked. So yeah, it's hot. It's hot, innit? So where am I sending this lubricant to? I guess here's the thing. What we can do is we can have a gap here where we send our pipelines down, right? Let's assume we want to do something like one pipeline down here, like that. Because what we can have is, show me the pipelines, here we go. We can do something like this, right? We can cap it off, have it go underneath, which means these can now go right past, which I think is ideal. So we'll do the same thing here, and then we'll do the same thing here. Like that. So now we have heavy oil coming down. And what we can then do is we can have the upside right. Actually, let's move this a little inwards, like right here. Just so we have space to get around. I think that's probably wise. And then one here, one there. Perfect. Now we have our pipeline coming down. So we can have this kind of go wherever we please. If we assume that we want this whole thing to be duplicated over here, which we very well could, let's just bring this down underneath it, and then on this side, we can do some lubricant stuff, I think. So obviously we can't do anything, we can do stuff right here. The other thing we could do is just head over this way where there's no rocks, and you know what, that sounds bloody brilliant, doesn't it? So obviously, can't go here, can go here, so this is what we'll do. Like this. So now we have lubricant in here. And now we just need what? Well, now we have heavy oil. And the lubricant, I think, is a chemical plant? It is. It's a chemical plant thing. Okay. I mean, my other chemical plants were going vertically, but I think this is fine. Is it just 1-to-1? Yeah, I know it can't be crafted by hand. Just tell me about it. It is just put heavy oil in, get lubricant out. Okay. Simple enough. So I need my chemical plants, like so. Could put them facing south, actually. Yeah, I think that's better. So we'll put them with a little gap in between. Like this. Let's just start with 2 for now. We aren't getting that much in the way of heavy oil. Need more pipes. I think actually I have pipes. Let's get some. I really want to build that exoskeleton. I would very much like to go much faster than this. If I could. Pipes. They are somewhere in this direction. Yeah, there they are. We have quite a few pipe to grounds. These are not powered for some reason. What was I going to create here? I actually don't remember, but it's okay. Just grab 50 pipe to grounds and run away. And just genuinely don't look at it. Alright, perfect. I might have been using that as like a little storage for the settings. That's probably exactly what I was doing. That very much sounds like something I would do. Alright. Because now what we can do is we can do pipe to grounds and pipe to ground. And now we have, again, space to walk through. It's probably not the most important thing, but it makes me happy. Alright, so now we have the situation of where do we store the output. So we have something like this. We have our output here. This would be our bus that goes down. We'd need this to be moved in one so that if this has to go past it, it can. Obviously it doesn't really need to. But just on the off chance, oops. Just on the off chance we want to continue this down for whatever reason, let's just build intelligently. How's that? Words you're not used to hearing on my stream. Intelligently. Okay, so give me this and this. Right, now we have this. Now how do we want to do storage? Once again, this is our bus, so we just assume there's pipelines running down here for whatever reason. And this actually works because then we can have, you know, like this pipeline feed into it, this pipeline feed into it, this pipeline feed into it, all as well. Storage. I think we'd probably want it just in line, right? That's probably ideal. Something like this. So we can't have it there. So yeah, something like in line like this. Right here. Let's just sketch this out. We could do it right here, but I think that's crazy and also bad. So let's just do this, because then we can assume, hey, this all connects in like so. I like it. I think it's good. I might even just have that many. I don't think we need that many, but we can just have, oops, this many. Power. These are powered. Make lubricant. And there we go. Orange to green. Honestly, oh god, this reminds me of Tic Tacs. I don't know if anyone is European enough to be aware of what Tic Tacs are, but they're little like mints that are like shaped like little capsules. And they come in like a little plastic container, and every kid's favorite thing to do with that plastic container is shake it violently. And they come in like orange and green for some reason. Never really figured out why. I don't think it affects the flavor at all. Actually, no, I think one is slightly orange. And one is slightly not. Maybe minty? I don't know. But anyway, we have lubricant now. Please clap. Okay, we have that. And actually, this works pretty well, because what we can then do is we can say, skip one. We now have lubricant coming down here. So if we wanted, we could have heavy oil coming down. We could have petroleum coming down. We could have light oil coming down. So we have all kinds of things traveling a long way. And actually, with that in mind, let's do stuff like this. As far as we can, I think. Just to kind of give some space. Well, obviously this is a problem. There we go. Ideal. Are you only European enough to know what Tic Tacs are? Yeah, I mean, Tic Tacs in America? I've never seen them. If I have, I've completely forgotten they exist, and I guess that's on me. Alright, now we have petroleum, gas, we have space to walk around, which is, as you know, like, apparently one of the most important things to me in this game. I didn't actually know that about myself, but I guess now I do. I think we just have this come up right here, like that. Looks good. Literally every store that sells candy in the entire country. I'm just blind then. That's good. I feel maybe you know what probably happened, because I moved out here, you know, like shortly. I mean, I guess like shortly before university. I think I just grew to the age where I just didn't want Tic Tacs anymore, so I just ignored them. Maybe that's what that's about. Or I don't know, maybe changing climates just made me blind. Maybe that's the cause of it. It's too dry here. My eyes are too dry, I can't see anymore. We have lubricant, let's build stuff with it. We need to make something I haven't unlocked yet. This is dangerous territory, where I am designing a factory for something I don't currently have. Electronic circuits, engine units, and lubricant. Electronic circuits are plates and copper. We literally have plates and copper right here. And then, what was the other thing? engine units we also have. Those are also automated over here. Why has this stopped? We have steel. Ah, we've stopped the pipe and hog production. Because we can do it up here now. Alright, so let's just do that real quick. So we require... First I need to... I think... can I just do this? I can. Like this. Alright, so let's get this going. So we need literally one thing each of pipes and cogs. So just something like this will do. Actually, you know what we could do? Because we only need one. Let's do something like this. And just have it going like this. And we have our input here, like so. Like this. That is the wrong way. And then we have our splitter right here. We have iron. Cogs and... Why is my brain ceased to operate? There we go. Pipes. Then we can do something like this. And now we just need power. Perfect. And we copy this. Send it right over here. Not much in the way of expandability. I mean, we can push this back and move this back, get a second one going. I really don't think we need that, though. It happens is surprisingly more than you would think in a game like Factorio. Nearly called it Satisfactory, which, you know, does kind of prove my point. But anyway, so we have our copper, we have our iron, we can pull that down over here. We now have our blue science being made, so we may actually progress to something. Now we literally do just need to do this again. Right? Because this is just enough for science. So... can I pull off of this steel? Am I allowed to do that? I feel like I probably could. Obviously doing that is a little bit of a struggle. But if I move this back already to here... Thankfully we're losing nothing because we need all of these materials anyway. Delete all of these. Of course the only issue then is how are these ones getting their metal, right? How are they getting their iron? So we need to move it all down one, which is fine. I'm not upset. He was very upset. There we go. Just so I have something to track with, like this. And how does this help? It's a really valid question. Let's just do this. No, because then that will take the output. Yeah, but actually, how does this help? It needs to move one down again. Actually, you know what? I'm moving it 2 down. Yeah, I'm feeling daring today, I know. Like this. Nope. Incorrect. Still incorrect. Okay, he's finally done it. Because now what I should be able to do is this. Nope. One more. And that should be it. This takes up a lot more space than you would think. You know what? I'm just moving it here. Sod it. Perfect. Now, I should, and I've said this before, so I know you're probably thinking, I've heard this. Now I should be able to do this. Like this. Alright. Iron. Look at that. There's probably a much easier way to do this, but you know what? This is how I did it. I don't know how this helps me get the steel out of here, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it in about 5 seconds. Like so. Boom. Boom. I don't think we need double, but hey. Maybe I'm planning to expand this massively southwards, which we can do, actually. I think I am actually going to plan to expand this massively southwards. I don't have any more. Do I have this automated? No. Can't cross the bridge when you get to it. You have to build the bridge first. That's true. I did just build the bridge, actually. The bridge is here. Oh, I can use this. I can use this steel. Goes southwards. That's almost exactly what I'm going to do. I can expand this, and I think I have no reason not to, actually, now that I can. Nope. Flawless. More steel. Alright, so we have this now, so give me this, put this here. This isn't going to work because there's like a thing in the way, but it's fine. What if I just like remove it? How about that? Boom. Okay, now we need assist on pipe and cog. Assist on cog. Alright, perfect. I'm almost certainly pronouncing that wrong. Alright, so we have all of this now, which means we have blue science yet again, potentially, allegedly. What we also have is a gap. One that we must live with. I'm going to see about automating a thing. But that should be the tagline for this game. I'm going to see about automating a thing. I'll be back in 6 hours. Yeah, so we have Mark 1, which comes into this box. And then if I were to take Mark 2s, we'd need steel. Steel is quickly becoming the bane of my existence. We do have a steel line right here. What about Mark 1s? Also electronic circuits, which I am sending over here for reasons. So I guess that's something. Just give me... I'll make them myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. What am I missing? Whoever would have expected. It's steel. Yup. I can massively expand this too. If I wanted, but I don't. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're here. Again. We can send this down a bit. We can... Duplicated, duplicated, duplicated! Genie of the Lamb. Alright, so we have this. So we go 1, 2 for the speed, or for the reach. How am I getting anything out of this one? What? Oh, it's mirrored. I see. So we go 1, 2, like this. This makes sense, he said. Knowing full well it made no sense. How do I... So 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2. Fantastic. Obviously we need power here as well. Guess I'll do something like that. Oh, alright, well, more Mark 1 belts, please. If you would be so kind. Where are my Mark 1 belts down here? Here's my box. There we go. I know this is, I apologize, I know this is the visual equivalent of spaghetti code, but it's sort of working. I guess that's all that matters, right? That it sort of works. Let me just do it this way, honestly. Alright, we're making more engines now. Which I think is good, because what we can then do is we can split it off right, literally right here, and send it on its way. It is obviously a problem, we'll figure that out. Okay, perfect. Now what? We have engines, we can expand this a little more, and I really, really think we probably should if we can. Oh, close. Alright, we'll remove that then. I'm putting it in the power. I'm not succumbing to that. I refuse. Alright. Engines. This actually might not be enough steel, but I guess that's fine. Because instead of making engines elsewhere... Oh, that's fine. I can fix that easily enough. Instead of making engines elsewhere, I can just make them here. I love it. Okay, we have engines. Look at that. Research is happening again. I know. I can barely believe it myself. Alright, so now that we have this, I should be able to do something along the lines of... alright, fine. I'll do the small one. Look at that. Perfect. So now we're on the other side. With our engines. And I know I could build them over here, but I really don't want to bring, like, all of that over here. So now we have engines. For electrical engines, we do still need electronic circuits. So we still need copper, and I think that's all we need for an electronic circuit, right? Copper and iron, which we have. And then... obviously the lubricant, which we also have. Okay, so we're actually looking pretty good here. So what we're going to do... well, first things first. We're fixing this. Give me that guy. There we go. Alright, now we're bringing this over. Come on. Got it. I cannot build that far away from me, huh? Turns out. 1, 2. Nope. 2, 1. And same thing here. Just in case I ever end up expanding this, let's just assume I'm going to, because it's Factorio, that's the name of the game. So, how was everyone's 4th? How was everyone's holiday weekend? I hope that the fireworks weren't too loud. They were able to get some sleep. Honestly. What do we need here? So if I bring this over this way, I can have this go up actually and build in here with the lubricant. Because let's be honest, do we need to send the lubricant anywhere? We can just use it right here. Maybe that's what we do. Our fourth wasn't actually too bad. I think apparently, if I'm to believe my father-in-law, which I rarely do, there was a new law passed here that prevents those really big, like, loud, sky-based fireworks from being sold. And so there was only really one place that was doing them, and it was better than usual. I feel like. I mean, I think New Year's is usually worse for fireworks, but considering it's, you know, the 250th and all that, I was expecting it to be worse than it was. Like, genuinely. I was expecting so many more fireworks than we got, so I was happy. Because I enjoy fireworks, I just don't know if, like, regular people should be using them in a state with so much dry brush. You know, I kind of feel like maybe you should have to have a license to use, to to hold a fireworks show. And then people can pay to see the show. Like, I don't know. It's too dry here to just let everybody run around with, like, sky-based massive fireworks. That can, you know, just kind of land anywhere if you don't know what you're doing. I have a substation? What is this? It's enormous! Oh, is this what they used for the solar farm? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Electronic circuits. So electronic circuits, iron plate and copper cable. So we need to make copper cable first, and then electronic circuits, and then we can integrate that with the lubricant to make stuff. So right here is maybe where we want to do it. I kind of like this research column that we have here. Maybe what we'll do then is we will do something along the lines of... I think we can still send it down this way, like this, but I think maybe we'll have it right here. Just on the off chance that we do, I have a brief intermission. 1 second. Leaf on stick must die! Alright, okay, perfect. So... that's why normal people shouldn't have fireworks, by the way. Alright, so, let's see what we got here. We have... let's do it right. I'll leave another column, right? If I were to leave another column here, it would have to be, like, right there, I think. So it would be right here and right there, yeah. So if I were to leave another column, let's just assume that we're going to. Where would our power pole be for this? I think it would actually have to be, like, right here for the power right there. Yes, yeah, it would. So then we put it, like, right here. Right there. So let's just give ourselves a little bit of space for another column here. I think that's probably intelligent. Just to give us the possibility of another one. Obviously this would have to change down here. That's a problem for later. Actually, it wouldn't have to change that much at all, would it? It would just be something like... quite literally this. Well... quite literally... yeah. This, I think. Like that. And now we have the ability to add stuff. So, I mean, that's something. So now, what? So now that we have this, let's go ahead and build our wire construction. Because we need wire construction first. So that'll be right here. And let's swap back to our build stuff and build some wire stuff. 1, 2, 3 things of wire should be enough. I mean, we're not going to need a lot of engines, but we are going to want a steady supply of them, I believe. I mean, I could... No, I'm not going to leave space. I'd rather have wiggly wires and use less space. If I'm being completely honest. Those are my priorities. Those may not be everyone's, but I think they're mine. I love that you can walk through buildings in this. It is very nice. So now we have copper wire. And I think what we'll do is we will just have... How did I do it over here for the copper circuits? Yeah, I had it going... I had copper coming down, copper wire going up, then I just had the circuits at the top. And honestly, I think I like that situation. So let's just do it again. Like this. And then here we go. And then we can just come in here with the iron plates. And then similarly we'll do something like this. Alright, red there. 2 red there. And yellow here. Yellow here, red there. Fantastic. This is all going to be circuitry. Copper wire. Here we go. Circuitry. Whoops. I knew I was going to misclick that. I want wires. There we go. Perfect. And then we want to connect this, and this, and this, and that. Alright, now we have circuits. Now I just need to connect this up. That'll do. Fantastic. So now we have electronic circuits being made. And so now we have lubricants, electronic circuits, and engine units. So we have everything we need. The flying robot frame is the last piece of this puzzle, and once we have the engine units, we can look into that. Because that needs more circuits, so I guess we can just do this again. More circuits, batteries, which are way over there. So maybe we'll send this back up and around up to here. Maybe that's what we'll do. Assembly machine. Flying robot frame. Is it made in anything? It doesn't seem to be showing that it's made in anything. Do I just make it myself? That can't be right. This is Factorio. That doesn't make sense. Flying robot frame would be somewhere in here? Okay, it is made in assembly machines. Alright. Must just not have made to the UI or whatever, I don't know. Alright, well we have our electronic circuits. We could also just make this bigger, I suppose. Fantastic. And that should be good. That's 1 per second. Let's make sure we have this going as well. This seems to be working, although this has been backed up. All right, electronic circuits are go. And then all we'd need is the batteries, which I guess we could send down here, bring over here, and turn into... Maybe that is what we'll do. We'll add it to the bus. Let's do that real quick, actually. This has been stacking up, probably way too many, because I didn't set any restrictions at all. Alright, that's good. Good job, me. Just 200. Just 200 will be fine, I think. Alright, What? How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3. This is probably not enough, but hey. This is what I've started, and I'm unfortunately incapable of changing the plan now that I've been doing it. 1, 2, 3, so right here. Should be good. Really? Out of the way, big rock. There we go. And I'm out again. Alright. We are at the large scale of factory production, I guess. Where I really need logistics bots. But that's exactly why we're building them. Is for reasons like this. There's a chest, and it is somewhere in here. There it is. I don't know how any of this is going to get on a logistics network, but that's for another time. I do love seeing these crackling with electricity. That brings me joy. Anything been attacked recently? No? Alright, good. You can tell we're not playing on Apocalypse or whatever the hard mode of this game is. Alright, we have our batteries down here now. We are ready. I think we now have everything we need. Okay, we're getting close. Electronic circuit, advanced circuit, and sulfuric acid gives us blue chips, which is cool. Okay. I could move all of this down one and have these go the other way. Maybe that's what I do. Hold on, I had a thought. It might not be a good thought, but I had one, so I must follow it to its conclusion. Like so. Now we can get rid of this, get rid of these. And now we can have these circuits. What is this? 1, 2, 3, right there. We can have the circuits come out here. Like this. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's what we want to do here. The other thing we can do is, if we want to continue this, let's just assume that we do. We can do something like this. Can I put this down and then rotate it? I can. Perfect. And then this can just squeeze right through here. I need to do this more often with my factories. Just make them be extendable. Because look at all the space we could use down here. Okay. Bring the copper through. Bring the iron through. Alright, we've finished the exoskeleton research, which is great news. Now we can start on things that scare me. Like advanced combinators. Military 3. Combat shotgun. Slowdown capsule. I worry how effective that's going to be. I worry that we're going to need that. We're going to need that, aren't we? I mean, let's get purple science going because, yeah, like why not? Why not? Why wouldn't we do that? Let's get efficiency modules. We're probably going to be wanting those soon because then we could use less stuff. Okay. First things first. Also, this is barely producing any heavy oil. I guess because we're barely using any petroleum gas. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. How much did we even make? 22,000? I feel like we're going to go through that very quickly. Call me crazy. Oh, we need blue circuits for this too. We can make those though, easy enough. Okay. I keep saying okay, and I'm sorry. Electronic engine units. It can only be made in assembly machine 2 and 3. Really? Alright, we're getting to the point where these are actually obsolete. Time to automate the other ones. So what do we need for this? Circuit, engine unit, lubricant. How are we getting lubricant into it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, how am I getting lubricant into an assembly machine? Because over here, it's a chemical plant. So I can just pipe it in. Don't tell me I have to put it into a barrel. Here we go. Made in assembly machine. Pump? Can I just pump it in? I guess we'll find out. There's only one way to find out. So I'm gonna give ourselves a little bit of space here because I imagine we're gonna need some setup. 1. Here we go. Now, I imagine we want to combine these two on the same belt, but maybe we don't. Maybe that's unnecessary. But I think, why wouldn't we, right? That's really the question here. So, put this here. And then put this here. Like this. This is coming from the wrong angle. I need to put this underneath. I need to have this down here. Like this. Yep, this makes more sense to me. Which means this should be like this. And then we can do something like that. Can I do this? No. Has to be here then. Got it. Alright, they're on the same. A lot of wasted space. Probably a better way to do it, but frankly, we're not at that point yet. So now what I'm going to do is assume something along the lines of this is necessary. And then something like this. Alright. So we have this now. How are we getting... I can't just go, hey, pipe. I mean, it kind of wants me to think I can, but I don't know if I can. Let's try it. Let's try it. First things first, we need this to say electric engine unit. Rotating assembling machines. Some recipes require a fluid input. An assembly machine with a fluid input can be rotated using R. Oh, it adds a fluid input. Oh. I see. Oh, okay, then it is that simple. Actually, not even that bad. Huh. Weird that it puts it centered, but I guess, you know what? I'm sure there's a lot of us that prefer that. Here we go. Now I can just do this. So the question I guess I have is, how am I getting the fluid to this? Actually, I can just rotate it like this and have it over here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Do something like this, and then like that. Something like this. And then I can do this to this. And we only just barely have enough space for the thing. So yeah, I think I'm going to change it. I think what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to have it change direction, like so. And then right here, I'm going to have it change direction and have it come down on this side. Ah, this doesn't give us this doesn't give us enough room, does it? Right. Because we need space to be able to branch off of it. Well, so I guess we can fix that. We just redo all of this. And that's okay, I suppose. No, this doesn't work actually. It has to be the other way. Alright, that's fine. Like this. It has to be like that. Which means what? It means we're not going to do this. What we're probably going to do is just move this over like this. Which is a little not great, but it's okay. So you have to do this first, and then you can see the fluids set up. And then we can do something like... This is exactly the same. Like that. You know what? I'm just going to make it compact. Sod it. There we go. Alright, so this will continue like that. We then have our fast inserter. Or we could just do 2 yellow inserters, because, I mean, it doesn't need that many that quickly, surely. I think we'll just do 2 yellows then. Like so. And power. It's producing. Actively making. So if I copy this, it does not copy the rotation. That fills me with sadness, but that's okay. Like that. And now we need to get the product out. I love this product. I still like crack up thinking about the McDonald's CEO, man. I love this product. This is a great product. Like, you're not pitching to investors. What are you doing? It's just so disconnected from reality, I guess. Alright, we need something like this. Alright, engines. Engines, they're real. I believe in engines. Okay, electric engines exist, and frankly that's a victory in and of itself. And now we need to do this, which requires steel. More steel. More steel. Alright, can I get a steel pipeline going up here? I know I have a lot of steel being used to make engines. And actually we're making more steel than we need here. But frankly, I don't care. Where's the actual steel that we're making? It's right here. Can I split off of this and bring it up this way? I think I should be able to, right? There should be space. I mean, obviously this is like really tightly packed and therefore in the way, but I mean, bringing it up here then runs it right into the pipeline. Yeah, you see, we're kind of running into the situation of everything's too tightly packed again. Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Polar? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Why is the Metal Gear Solid music started? Okay, can I do something like this? I can. Right, this would work. Like that? Yeah. Okay. So we have some space here now. And the reason I did that is so I could move all of this down a bit. I mean, I could straight up just do it down here, right? And not have it here at all. Honestly, worker robot speeds, power suit we need. I mean, rocket fuel, almost certainly important. Turn coal into oil products. I have so much extra coal lying around. How did you know? How did you know that I really needed to dispose all of that coal? Actually, speaking of, how is our coal? Bad. Not good. Okay. So we just duplicate all this down here, so it's out of the way, and then we can bring steel right through here, somehow, even through all of this. Hold on. Processing. Let me just test something. Wait, there's just so much shit in the way all the time. I'm just bringing it up and around. I don't care. I'm bringing it up and around. I'm bringing it up and around. I'm bringing it up and then around. I'm going to bring it down in here and then through this way. Because I like this, and being able to mimic it is nice. So I'm still going to do this. Oh, good, I'm out. Perfect. Do I have a rod box over here? I do, right? Yeah, I do. Please get these things out of my... yeah, I know it's full, but just put them out of my pocket anyway. Thank you. What else do I have in here that I don't care about? I always need plates, so I guess I'll leave those. Here's this. I'm only making 50 at a time. I should really be making 100 at a time. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. Fantastic. Hey, Mug Nomad, how are you? Hope you've been doing well. This stream of iron down here is very limited. Why? Because the massive iron factory that I made isn't supplying this at all. It's going right past it even. So what I'm going to do is something that everybody hated this. There we go. Everyone hated that. Everyone disliked that. I need to get that as an emote actually from like, I think, isn't it in Fallout 4 or something? It comes up in like little green parentheses in the top right corner. Everyone disliked that. I think that would make a good emote. Doing good, enjoying some ribs. Very nice. Hell yes. Any barbecue sauce on the ribs? God, now I want ribs. I love wasting power. Alright, no, that's not true. If I did, I would run AI locally on my machines. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and there we have it. Alright, so we're making a lot. We're making a lot of coils, which is great. Have you played Factorio before, Monk? You have, right? I think you have. Yeah, no, I'm almost certain you have. That was a silly question. Sorry, I worked a lot today. I was on a 2-hour work call during the day, and then I had a 2-hour release tonight. So I've been a little frazzled. Oh dear. Sorry. Anyway. It's the perfect condition to do like intense mathematics and factory building under, actually. That's at least what I've heard. That's what I've been told. So I wanted to clear this out a bit so I could get some steel through here. The other option is I could just make more steel. Like, I could do that. Although I'm not using this steel for anything. So no, let's just grab it. Also, how was your 4th, if you celebrate such things, Monk? How was your weekend, I guess, is what I'm asking. I wish to grab... Ribs with the barbecue sauce makes it hard to type, and yes, I play Factorio. Yep. No, I realised the foolishness of the question immediately after I asked it. We want to go up here. And I guess we can just go straight through here, huh? Good 4th spent with family. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's what we did too. We actually, I need to post it in the Discord. We made banana pudding, because there was red velvet banana pudding actually, because there's a creator that my wife found that always makes really good looking food for like events and stuff. And he had this red velvet pudding recipe. And of course my wife, who loves red velvet and also banana pudding, and also bananas, I guess, in general, was like, we have to make this. And then obviously we just never had an occasion to. And so this last weekend, my wife was like, we should just make it. Let's just make it. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do that. Sounds like a great idea. We should do that. And so we made it with, exactly as the recipe asked us. Got all the stuff. Bought all the stuff, picked it up, went to make it, and then it all went very well, actually. But at the last second, we were putting it together, and when the guy did it, he kind of had like the cake crumbles on top for the red velvet cake, and like these little cookies on top. And I was like, you know what we should do? We should make it look like the American flag. And I'm gonna be honest, it was a really good idea. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but it looks really good. And it tasted really good too. So we did that. And everybody loved it. Everybody liked that. And yeah, it was great. However, there is a darker side to the story, if you will, because we had leftovers. We had leftover pudding and leftover cake, and so because the tray wasn't big enough, and so I made. My wife went to the restroom, and while she was gone, I used the leftovers. And I made a second pudding. There is another. And I put a different flag on that one. $5. You can't guess which one. So this is a little cursed because I'm pulling steel in like really close to everything else, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine until I realize, wait a minute, I can't pull anything out of this. But actually, I'll just reorganize the everything around this, and it'll be fine. See, it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be fine. So yeah, I made it look like the Union Jack, the British flag, and I hid it in the fridge from my wife. And then on Sunday, the next day, I said July 4th. It was great and all, but it's time for the revenge of the 5th, and I brought out the British flag, and it was good. It actually tasted better too, because it had less of the pudding and more banana, and that was definitely better. But yeah, I was very pleased with myself with that one, because I did that also last second, because I was like, okay, I'm putting this together while my wife goes to the bathroom, and then I was like, oh wait, if I'm really quick, I can do this and hide it before she sees it. And yeah, it was good. I was very pleased with myself. Maybe a little too pleased with myself, if I'm being completely honest, but I was pretty happy. These use circuits, huh? These don't expire, right? They don't have a durability, so I could just have a little machine somewhere making them and then just use them. Because that's probably something we should definitely do. So yeah. July 4th was good. That was a good weekend. And like I said earlier, the fireworks weren't too bad because of that new law. So most people didn't have those fucking window shaking, extremely loud explosion ones. Which was good. Great for me and my wife and our cat. So I was very thrilled about that. Yeah, engine unit. No, we've done that. Flying robot frame. Steel plates we have. Batteries we have. Circuits we have. Electric engine units we have. We have everything. There's only 2 gaps between this. So if anything, we should really have it like this. And then like this. Like so. There we go. That's better. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 right here. Perfect. We now have everything we need. Wait, we don't need iron. What am I doing? We need the batteries. We don't need the iron yet. And I'm out again. I should really grab like 500 at a time at this point. But most importantly, we can now start making power armor. What? Oh, we should make that too. But that's not actually what we're doing right now. Can I make blue? Oh, it has to be in an assembly. Oh, it needs sulfuric acid, so it does have to be in an assembly machine. God damn it. There we go. I'm taking 500 now. I've learned that's probably the smart thing to do. What does the power armor do? Does it give us more? Oh, it does. It gives us 20 inventory size bonus. So, yeah, definitely building that. Actually, I wonder if I should just get a little extra thing going just to make that. So you're going to be making blue. You need... Oh, wait, no. You're not making assembly machines. Sorry. You're not making yourself. You are making blue. Sorry. Blue. Can I put sulfuric... I can't hold sulfuric acid in my pocket, can I? No, I can't. So let's take this to the sulfuric acid then. Which is right here. And I will have this go up here. And blue. Rotate it. And like that. And then it just needs as many of these as it can take. And also power. Give me a little chest here. Little thingamajig right here. And a little doohickey. Sorry, little doohickey. There we go. Now this should make us quite a few processing units. And we can use those to do things that are cool. Like power armor. Just so we have something. Like, we don't have to get a whole factory up and running, but we do then have something to use. Alright. This is very slow. We might need more than this. We have space for it. How long does this take? I guess the engines are always slow, huh? It doesn't actually say the speed. I have to go to the Factorypedia, I guess, for that. Or just put down another one. 10-second crafting time. Yeah, that's pretty slow. I guess let's make 2 more. Perfect. There we go. Oh, right. Looking pretty good. That should give us a few more engine units. Just put a few down. There we go. Alright. So in this area right here, I will build my church. We will make our flying robot frames finally. So we need to combine pretty much everything onto a single track. Right, that's the way to do it? I think it is. Because it's going into an assembly machine, I believe. Yeah, it's going... Wait, weird. This can be made in an assembly machine 1. How long does it take? 20 seconds? Yeah, I'm going to be making it in assembly machine 2. Call me crazy. It's going to be in this one. So I should be able to reset back up here, right? I think I should. Well, I need to combine everything. And just like here, that's going to take a little bit of space. So first things first, we're going to want... What's the two that it needs the most of, I guess? Batteries and circuits. So let's put those on 1. Actually... How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's put those on 1. And then we'll put those on the close one. So I want something like this. We have circuits, so we have engines and steel will be going on another. And that'll be the far one. So let's get that figured out. So engines here. Which means I need steel to come in like at this angle. So here should be good, right? Yeah, it should be. And then we would have something like this. Rotate that. Yeah, that should be good. And oh yeah, we need to go around. That's totally fine. Like that. So, going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Alright, everything's going the right way now. That should give us steel and engines on 1. Awesome. And then the next thing we'll need is... I mean, ideally I'd want it right here. So batteries... Ooh, this is rough. Like that. There we go. Everything's fine. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Why you're still looking? You need to stop. I keep asking you to stop. All right. Okay. So like this, he said. With confidence? Oh wait, this is on the wrong side. Right, so it would have to be circuits first, which is kind of upsetting. But actually not the worst thing in the world. Because I can just do that. Alright, so circuits first. This. And then I would need something like that, and then like this. And then like that. And we'll split off of this. I mean, obviously it's kind of silly to split off of this, because obviously this is all we're using the batteries for at this point. But, you know, you never know. There could be something else going on with the batteries eventually. I see batteries, I see batteries, I see batteries. Batteries, alright. Now we have 2 or both products on 1 line. And these are the fast products, which are going to be close, so that's great. So then we have this here. So now we can have blue fast inserters and the red long inserter for the one that doesn't have to be as quick. Oh, I can just hover over this. There we go. He's figuring it out. You doubted it. Yeah, I want my lasers to be better. I haven't built a single one. But if you could make them better, I would appreciate it. Laser turret. There you go. There we go. Build me an army worthy of Mordor. Okay. I will admit, there's a certain irony in me speaking about speed and efficiencies when, you know, I'm still using Mark 1 belts. I will be the first to acknowledge that. That's a little ridiculous, I know. Get away. Okay, what's getting attacked? I'm really glad I put that turret there. Like, I'm very glad I put that turret there. That worked out, though. I think if I had another turret in the corner, they'd be fine. Alright, but now we actually have, look at that, a flying robot frame. Now, drones. We do need a personal roboport, for sure. Exoskeleton, we need that too. Ah, yes, so we can start making things like that. We can have the exoskeleton, we can have the power armor. Let's go grab that while the robot frames build up a little bit. We have 11. And we've burnt through all of our How many does this use? 20. It uses 20? Okay. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I thought. I will be the first to acknowledge that. Okay. If we could please be obtaining some of this for the benefit of mankind, that would be great. There we go. Let's just get another one going too while we're at it. Like that. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Good. Okay then. Oops, hit the microphone. Apologies. So we do need a factory for blue circuits. Or we just need it. We just need the sulfuric acid to be piped where there's copper. Yes. Now you're thinking with portals and sulfur. Alright, so I want to do this. This. You never know, I might want to branch it off in this direction, right in the path of something else that I've already branched off of. It could happen. Actually perfect, because we can make copper here, but not circuits. This is too far over, so I think we are going to have to, in fact, branch it off and send it this way. Just do something like that for now, so we know where it is. Okay, we have copper, so let's just speed run a thing. Yep. Like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And something like that. I need it to be this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Alright, now we have that. Now we can go ahead and go one lower. One more over as well. And pull in our iron right here. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. There we go. Something like this, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Alright, I am now out of inserters. Probably not ideal. Yeah, let's go grab some inserters. Okay, so now we have nothing being built over here because there's no power, but that's fine, I can fix that because I'm good at this video game, I promise. Alright, inserters are, here they are. I will take that. I need red inserters too. Have I not been... I don't make red inserters, do I? What do they need? Iron plate, gear, and then yellow inserters. I see. I see the conundrum. I mean, we have everything we need here. Yeah, How would I do this? I'd do that. Bring this down. Have probably just one making yellow inserters? This needs circuits? Oh. For some reason I thought they didn't need circuits. Okay, they need circuits. Which, you know, again, brings problems and concerns. I mean, I have circuits over here. I have plates and I have gears. How do I fix this? I think I do something along the lines of that. And then I can do this. Like so. Now I have iron plates down here. How do I want to do this? I guess what I could actually just do is this, and then this. I have iron plates. Is there any way to only have a splitter only fill up one side of a belt? I guess there isn't, is there? This is really how I chose to do this, huh? Is there no better way? I mean, just for an ad hoc, hey, let's make some red splitters, I guess it works. Do I want to replicate it, you know? Do I want to do it again? Actually, I have everything I need over there. What am I doing? Let's just go do it over there. Like, everything I need is over there. Let's just go here. So... we need... we need these guys. And I could move all of this back one if I wanted. And I think I do. Not that space is necessarily at a premium or anything, but there is no reason I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, right? I'm not beholden to this by any means, so let's do it this way. Alright. There we go. It's a little I assume it's just the wall. This is why I need that exoskeleton like stat. Actually, can I make it? Can I use the exoskeleton and the armor at the same time? Oh, they're out of bullets. They're out of bullets. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Alright, and then where's my repair stuff? Here it is. This is why I need those robots. Because I could just have them deliver to a little line right here. I am Steve. Exoskeleton in the armor? Oh, okay, perfect. I haven't made it yet, so I will make it now. I need more bullets. Steve! See, I always think of the Steve from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I know that upsets you, and I'm sorry, but it is just the truth. I cannot help the truth. Right, I will grab all of the bullet and bring them up here. Put another one right here. Give it bullet. Fantastic. How are you, by the way, Steve? How was your weekend? Hope it was good. Put that in there. That in there. Yeah, we're getting dangerously low on ammo over here. But now it's all fixed. See, everything's fine. Did I make it? I did. How do you open the armor again? Right click. Like this? Yes! Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's... I can already... Oh, whoops. I can already tell you that's so nice. So we have our energy shield. I probably need another personal battery. I didn't get run over, did I? Okay, good. I require another personal battery. Make one. I don't have one in my pocket, do I? No, good. 6 exoskeletons in my armor. Ooh! Hold on, how much does each make you go faster? 30%. Oh my god. You're like fucking Barry Allen running around fucking Factorio. I love it. I'm excited for that. I am so ready. Alright. Concrete on my whole base? You can make floors? Oh yes, you can! Holy shit, I forgot about that. Walking speed, 140%. I'll do that eventually. Alright, so... He said, knowing full well he would launch a rocket before he ever puts down any pavement. Okay, we have this. This is too much. I am the first to admit it. How do I get iron and... Oh, I know how. It's actually... It's a pain in the arse, but you can do it. We need all these electronic circuits anyway, so it's, you know, hardly the end of the world. We need to do something along the lines of this. I don't need this one, do I? Yeah, I do. I lied. At least until I have the other side figured out. Alright, so this is too early then, right? Because what we need is... I'm trying to make a lot of flying robot frames. I am trying to make inserters, red inserters. That's what I want. Iron plate, iron plate, iron gear, and inserter. Iron plate, iron gear, and electronic circuit. So I need iron. So let's do that real quick. Let's do it here, since that's where we have this space. Like this. So we need iron plate. And we can pull the other iron from here. Or iron gear, I mean. I can't imagine we'll need much in the way of iron gear. I'll just do 2. That's probably good enough. The other thing I could do, which is a little funky, but I'm feeling a little funky, is we could do something like this. Like that. This is too close, I think. So what we need is... Let's think. A space, and then another space. This would be our output right here. So we need this to be effectively right there. This. That's too much. Alright. So I know this kind of violates causality, but maybe that's the kind of mood I'm in today. Alright, so then we're going to do something like this, and then that. There we go. Oh, this. Alright, there we go. I feel scared. I feel confident. Alright, so now we have this. I'm going to pull this back one, I think. Like so. Nope. Like so. Yeah. I will keep the stream in the back while I discover Space Age with no knowledge on it. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Space Age coming up. It's gonna be good. Yeah, this gives me space to then also pull the circuits in here too. Because what I can do now is literally exactly that. And I'm just going to use red because it has longer reach and I can do this. And that's the only reason I'm doing it. And now we have our... Now we have everything we ever needed. Like this. And like that. And then... this. Please make for me these. I probably don't need two, but I've made two, and I'm obviously committed to that now. Okay. You feel scared about nothing? You are right, I have no fear. So what we can do now is we can pull this through, and we can pull this down like this. And now we can make red now we can make red arms. They say those without knowledge are the ones that also have no fear. So I am fearless. Alright, 1 and 2. I'm excited. I feel scared about the aliens, I guess. Oh yeah, there are different bugs to deal with. That's kind of badass. I didn't really think about that, I guess. I should have. Because it's kind of cool. Alright, look at that. Look at that compact making red... well, hold on. Making red splitters. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. I'm gonna be honest. This looks good. I would replicate this. I like it. Alright, so I now need just a box to put them in. A little anticlimactic after all that, but hey. And you know what? I'm using a red one. I feel like it just makes sense. It won't let me use a red one. Alright, I'm moving it, so I can use a red one. Hold on. There we go. Ta-da! We have automated red. I love it. And I feel like maybe in theory we could extend this down and automate blue, but that's a problem for another time. I can just do this. There we go. I'm out of yellow again? Alright, where's the yellow? It's over here somewhere. There it is. I guess give me 100. We're at that stage of the game. But yeah, I like that. That looks... I don't know why I love building compact things. It's a dysfunction that I actually can't turn off, and I'm sorry. Discharge defense. Inserted into armor to damage, pushback, and stun nearby enemies. Well, obviously I'm explosive rocketry. Obviously I'm laser shooting. Obviously I'm doing that. Tank. Hold on. Stop everything. We're making a tank. Alright. There we go. Oh, hold on. Was there something called the distractor? I don't need more of that in my life. I'm already distracted enough. Okay. Speaking of, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing this. And then we ran out of inserters, and that made me... I mean, really, I went on a bit of a crusade, but it's fine. We're fine now. Robot. Flying robot. Where are they? Cluster grenade? I want it. I do. These are destroyers. These are not what I need. I need construction robot. Spidertron. That's also not what I need. To defeat your enemies, you must become that which you fear the most. A spider. Me? Yeah? I'm in the Factorypedia, that's amazing. Okay. Where's the flying robots? They gotta be around, right? Flying robot frame. Used in construction robot. Recipe item. Entity. Automatically build and repair friendly entities. Okay. Repair. Ooh, so having these nearby turrets is a great idea. Artillery wagon. Sorry, don't get distracted. 2 electronics, 2 circuits, and a flying robot frame. Alright, so that's very easy to build. What about the other one? The logistics robot. Which seems to use... Is it, or has allegedly uses a lot more power. Max consumption 29.25, 34.5. So pretty moving consumption is more on the construction robot actually. Gotcha. Construction robot flies a lot further. Okay, that's the energy sink then. So I think we want some logistics robots on ourselves. I guess I'll just make logistics robots myself? Is there a reason to automate it? I mean, it's Factorio, there's always a reason, but like, do I need to do it right now, I guess is what I'm asking. Probably not. Yeah, just do that many, I don't know. What's happening to my mobile keyboard? I used to love using mobile keyboards. Like, I had a little one for my, like, I had one for my tablet that I loved, but then the battery died and I can't take the battery out. So it had magnets, so I stuck it next to on the filing cabinet next to my desk, and it just hangs there now. As far as like phone keyboards, like a mobile keyboard on your phone, I hate them and they suck, and there is not a good one. And if you think that there is, you have convinced yourself of such, and you are wrong. They actively suck. There's no such thing as a good mobile touch keyboard. It just doesn't exist. Okay, so we have a lot of things going, and I'm very happy. I need to build some construction robots. Does it have to be in an assembly machine? I would love to make some power armor as well. Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna do something with that? Blue. Sulfuric acid. I have sulfuric acid now, over here. Oh yeah, I was over here doing it, and that's when I ran out of stuff. Alright. So sulfuric acid is here. We have these. We need a lot of them. This is probably not enough. Can I get more? I definitely can. This is probably not enough for a single... You think you fixed it? Nice. That's literally me every time I do anything in Factorio. Me 5 minutes later. Nope, still broken. No, it's actually worse now. This is a very mean thing. This is a very mean thing you've done to me. Ooh, it's the title track. Okay. How many circuits does this even make? 1.5 a second. 1, 2, so 3, 6 a second. And how much does it need? It needs 2 a second, I think, right? So there's a 10-second crafting time. I said I. Take your points. Take your points! Take your easy free points! $20 seconds. 2 a second. We have 6 a second. So we can use 3? But then... Let's assume it's 3 and just move on. Otherwise we'll be here all day. Anyways, you might as well have just said, anyways, fuck you. It's time to pull these over. This is perfect. We can just do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Were they out of range? No. Just out of bullets. It's getting worse out here. Alrighty then. So... Are these out as well? Nope, just actually never involved in the fight. I'll just make another one then. Right around here. Okay, bullet. So, building a space platform? I wish you luck. Said it again. God damn it. Okay. Is this smart? Having them run down like that? I think so. Say that again. Probably is, because what we need to do is just have kind of everything running into these guys with wait, no, not these guys. Or is it? No, it is. It's processing units. Okay, so we need everything running into these guys with just a little bit of space. Guess we'll have to do it like this. Perfect. Because then what we can do... Oh, we don't have to pull it in from that side. We can pull it in from this side. That's exactly what we're going to do, by the way. I need it to come down. Let's see. So we have a pipe here, pipe there. So right here? Yeah, so right there. Look at that. Processing units. Just need power. And somewhere to put the output. That's an issue. That's a concern. Move it over one. Pipe. Just une pipe. I need this guy like so, and like so. Fantastic. Now what I should be able to... Hold on. No, this doesn't work either. Hold on, let's just think about this for a second. I can just grab this, right? Do that? Okay, that's what we're doing then. Yep, flawless. So I was right the first time. I need this. God, that's slow. I need a third one. And I can say I now, because I think 5 minutes have passed. God, this exoskeleton is so nice. I'm actually only missing gears. Are you kidding me? Give me the gears. Yes. It's tank o'clock. I need to make cannon shells, but it's tank o'clock. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my tank? Where did it go? I can't find it in either menu. I'm terribly blind. Oh god. Where is it? Hold on, let's just skim through. There's no sign of any intelligent life anywhere. There it is, found the tank. Let's be careful where we put it, because I don't think we can pick it back up again once we put it down. Uh-oh. Good feelings gone. Oops. I mean, am I ever driving this again? I mean, probably. Let's not be crazy. I will almost... Why do I have all of this shit in here? Perfect. Yes. It has a machine... It has a... Wait, it has a vehicle-mounted flamethrower? I can put equipment on it. Can I put equipment on this? No? You suck. Alright, I can... Oh, God. Can I give it... I can't give it a mobility thing, can I? There's no way. Increases your movement speed. Can I put... Can I give this tank legs? I assume no. So I can give it bullet and flamethrower ammo. Well, now I have to automate flamethrower ammo, god damn it. Chemical plant and steel, of course, because it's always steel. Alright, well I have a tank now. Beware. Uh-oh. What's going on down here? We are, in fact, running out of copper on this tiny node that I set up for some reason. In a very interesting way, I will admit. I really did something down here. Hold on, let's just fix it. There we go. There's a little bit I'm missing here if I do it this way. There we go. Alright. I think we're now fully tapping this copper node, which is great news for everybody involved. Let's extend this, just because there might be a chance that we can actually take more than this. Now that we're using more copper, we probably do need to, you know, actually use more copper. Okay. Seems to be working out. I mean, there isn't much going on here, so this is probably at capacity. So let's set this up real quick. As a mirror image. Oh, I need more miners. Thankfully, I have plenty. That's probably too many. It's just so nice to run this fast. Holy. Right. Let's set it up here to start, I suppose. And then setting up matching here. Till we can't anymore. On the other side. On the other side. And then... Wait, there needs to be a gap of 1, doesn't there? Yeah. Thought that was too easy. Like this. I'm really good at drawing, I promise. Alright. Cannot reach. Okay. There we go. That should be good, I think. Okay. How many is this? Can I like do something like this? It doesn't say how many is in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, 7, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39 of them. Almost all of them can fit on a single thing like this, but let's see. Not quite. So I guess what I'll do is this. Like that. We'll just load balance that onto 1, and then we'll just have whatever excess right here. Okay, and now we just need our smelting corridor, which I should just be able to... Do I have it saved? Of course I don't. Oh, actually no, I do. It's a stone furnace. So I can just have it run, I guess, like this, huh? Yeah, that'll work. This requires the least disruption, I think. Ooh, if I'm able to do something like that, then it requires basically no disruption at all. Okay. Ah, it doesn't matter. It's not. Okay. How do I delete? Cut, right? Yes. All right. Perfect. It does mark some things for destruction, but I guess that's okay. Do that. It gets a little close up there, but it'll be fine. Do I even have enough furnaces on me? I do not. Let's go get some. Let's also make sure that this is going in the right direction. We can just do that, I think, and then... and then load balance it like that. Alright, let's keep adding our electric poles in. That should be good, right? We don't need this and we don't need that. I don't think. Yeah, we don't. Not even a little bit. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, power pole. There we go. I cannot wait for construction robots. I guess I could already have them doing this, right? Like I could actually already have that part of it. Put down as many as I can, I suppose. Need to delete that. Perfect. Oh, I actually do have enough. Okay, I really thought I didn't. I'm glad I just kept going. Oh, I need coal, don't I? I can't just feed this into it. Right, okay. Well, I have coal here. That was nearly a mistake. I am out of unders. Well, let's go get him. Overground, underground, wombling free. All the wombles of Wimbledon. Common Ollie. Alright. Let's get the coal coming in over here. So we're going to want one pipe going in like this. We're going to want these to come in like that. Like that. So we probably want this to just come in at this length too, or this angle I suppose. So we can just go under. Fantastic. Oh, it's so nice. So fast. So furious. This doesn't need to be here because there's nothing here. I fear I may be missing something, but honestly, one smelter isn't going to make or break me, probably. None of this is powered, but that's fine. It will be powered shortly. Keep going. There we go. I now need power. Unlimited power. And this. Alright, now we have copper. Let's line them up, I guess. Let's not be cretins about it. This would go right there. If it had a home, that would be it. Fantastic. Alright, copper being added to the main line. I mean, it has backed up, so I mean, whatever surge there was, I assume making these reds has now faded. But still, we have copper. I do not need to panic. Okay. Still have advanced engine units. We have a whole bunch of flying robot frames. Could make explosive rockets. What did the previous rockets do? Like, what did these do? These are explosive rockets. What are these? And it's just more explosives, which is actually funny. So we just doubled the amount of explosives in it. Truly, our innovation knows no bounds. So, what now? Well, is there a tank speed? Obviously, refined flammables is now massively useful because, I mean, we have a tank with a flamethrower on it. Insert a capacity bonus. We can't do any purples yet. Let's just on-queue everything and see where it ends up. If it's in here, it's on-queued. Power armor processing units. Oh yeah, let's see how that's doing. Do we have enough yet? I have not been putting them in a box. I request death. Alright. Let's bring them up here. Put them in a box. Think about all that time we could have been getting blue inserters, man. Or blue blue circuits. I'm very sad. Right, well we have 24. That's better than I was expecting. 27? Something to it. What if I just put this here and delete this? Would that be better? I feel like it would be better. God, this takes so long. Can I make another one? I think I should have enough space, right? Oh, I don't have any of the things, right? Well, make me a few. Do this, this. Sorry. This. That. Needs more circuits. Alright, so we're actually not making circuits fast enough? Oh, yeah, we're not. So this is where I would get, what, some efficiency modules, I suppose? If I wanted to speed this up at all? I guess this is largely pointless then. It's just, it's as fast as it's going to be. Live with it, for now anyway. Let's just give them a little speed boost. Not much, actually. Alright. $27. Well, like, what's the limiting factor? Is it the... It seems to get electronic circuits before it finishes. So it has enough green circuits. Yeah, it does. So it is just enough circuits for 2 of these. Which I think it makes sense, actually. As depressing as that is. I only need 2 more. So let's wait for that, and then we'll make power armor. And then we'll become unstoppable. If my Fallout 4 experience has taught me anything. Power armor. Unlimited armor. So we have that now. Or we will. So now back to the bloody robots. Where are they in here? Can I just not make them in my pocket? I'm just going to assume I can't make them in my pocket. Alright, let's set up a little automation for both then. Because we have red circuits all the way up here. We have green circuits here. We'll be fine. Let me guess. Yep. It's actually fine, because what I can do is this. Because it doesn't actually need to be in line with this at all. And now it isn't. I hope that wasn't at max distance. Oh, it's not even being used. Flawless. I will say the power in this suit seems to be staying on quite consistently. The battery works very... Maybe I didn't need a second one, but I have it, so I'm putting it in. Nice, it just makes it to the other side. Flawless even. Alright. So we have that, we have green circuits, we have red circuits, we have robots. Right, this is too many. 50's probably good. Where am I being... where? Up here? Okay, actually not a problem. What was even damaged? Oh, just these 3 pieces of wall. Gotcha. Flawless. Alright. So down here is where we will make, finally, robotic things. Yep. This is really slow. Can I make more? If I'm going to be automating it, I should probably make more. What do you mean can't reach? You're right next to it. Use your power armor. Oh, actually, speaking of... Oh, I need to remove everything over, huh? Oh, you can just control-click and it removes it all? That's just astounding. Oh, this has so much more room. Oh, okay. Okay, indeed. Yes. I love that little noise. It reminds me of Star Wars Dark Forces, like, a lot. Anyway, unfortunately, that is going to have to do it for today. Let me just bring this down here so I remember next week that I am, in fact, expanding this shit, because it is too damn slow. But... for now, let's go ahead and save it as unlimited power.